movies these days are a lot of superheroes and franchises, but you find yourself in two very unique films with Valerian and A Cure for Wellness. So is this a conscious choice?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't an unconscious choice.
Not unconscious, obviously, yes. You knew what you were doing. So is there something that draws you to these unique original stories then?
Yeah, I think, it's I don't think there's enough original stories today. So much stuff is based on a sequel or a ride or whatever, something people already know.
Some kind of property.
Something that people can be like, oh, I've heard of that already. And it's
Right.
fun to do things that have originality to them,
So this is a film that really puts you through hell, like emotionally and physically, and I want to know which aspect of that was harder to deal with as an actor.
It just depended on the day. I wouldn't say that any one was more difficult than the other. It's just certain scenes were more physically challenging and some were more mentally challenging.
So there's this one scene with you in a deprivation chamber, and I mean, I don't like drowning and stuff like that, so like that's a thing with me, like a phobia.
Yeah.
So how, what are the safety precautions on some big like underwater stunt like that, and how do you deal with that?
They're intense. It's they take as many precautions as they can, but also that you need to be able to accomplish the shot. So the situation I'm in, I'd say, isn't necessarily a safe situation. I'm wearing a harness and I'm bolted into the side of the tank, so I can't really move, and my body's horizontal. There's weights in my cast, and I'm breathing through an oxygen tube. But should something go wrong, there is a safety diver, and I do have hand signals to evacuate the situation. But I can't save myself. I'm relying on somebody else to save me.
Is that one of the biggest stunts you've done so far, or where does that rank amongst things that you've actually accomplished?
I don't know. I've done a lot of crazy things, a lot of different crazy things, a lot of different crazy stunts, but that's certainly up there with some of the crazier stuff I've done.
And not to reveal something else that happens in the film, but will you ever be okay with going to the dentist again?
Yeah, I'm overdue to go to the dentist.
Are you pushing that off purposely?
I didn't realize that until I was doing the press tour for this movie. I'm starting to think that's like a subconscious thing. I'm like scared to go.
That was another one of those scenes where Gore does these really visual things, and it really gets under your skin. And you seeing that as an actor and seeing it on screen, does that hit you in a different way than when you're actually making the scene?
I don't know. It was a crazy shoot, I think, once you're watching in the theater, there's the sound and there's the music and there's everything. But my experience of making this they were pretty terrifying situations and they were pretty crazy. And, it's not like we were just laughing our way through it. I think it was pretty serious and pretty intense, and it was a crazy shoot for sure.
So now doing, these kind of big budget, really unique films, do you ever want to maybe get back into the franchise world? There's superhero movie upon superhero movies, and you've done them before yourself. Is there ever any want to get back into that kind of, churn and burn lifestyle?
Well, I think Valerian has every opportunity to be a franchise.
That's a good point.
I think the world just has to embrace it. It would be, never say never. I would be Batman or something. Give me the opportunity.
You want to be the next Batman?
I'd be the next Bond. Sure, why not? But I think Valerian has a chance of being a franchise and being original at the same time, and that ultimately is more exciting to me. But never say never.
Thanks so much, man.
Thanks.
Pleasure.